never see, falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Team, we're set for football, and we are underway from Indianapolis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 vices. Check.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is what we talk, game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Ready? Cougar 19. Street. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
70.
That one finds Pierce right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 10, 19 wins, 11. Angel.
Here's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little bit further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds on the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go, son. Chip Smith. 222. Hey, Ken.
Now Fields. That's caught down the field. And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. And can you believe this? It's recovered in the end zone by the defense. So after all that, it's not a touchdown, it's a turnover, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
70 Lions.
Oh, they're going to run a little pump pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Buffalo 18. Bronco 80. Smash, get him, smash. Mustang 19.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Get it. Top 19. Hogan, street. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. Go.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, where he comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over the couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 10.
Extend. Here we go, Swift. 19 seconds. Go.
Here's Fields. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go, Swift. Right.
Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Right, 331. Hey, Monday.
Back to throw. Fields. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
19. Crack all 80. Check smash. 60 Eagle.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Here we go. Set. Liking 18. 18. Pioneer. Warriors 70. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
By
Elijah Cansey. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Back to throw here. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
65 catch, 65 catch, Buffalo 18.
They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Go.
Now the pitch goes to Taylor. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. '79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Narvis's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're humbling themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Now 2nd and 10.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 seconds. Right.
One play action. Fields. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go. 319, get what? Hey, 10. Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
To throw is Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
On the 47-yard line. Gain of 4. It's
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
To the air again, Fields. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
It's 3rd down.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Here we go. No mas. 319, get what? Right.
Now it's Fields. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off for big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
19 winning. Hey, 10. Hey, 10.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Blue 58,
Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice pick.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here, and they'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 28. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Let's go now.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Drop 50. Drop 50 Bobcat. 50 Bobcat. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws away. And now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
60 Eagles.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Lions. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Go! 70, Bronco 80, Mustang 19. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Narvis's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings it 2nd and 8 at the 28.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Here we go. East, 222. West, right there.
Again, Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now, and it's a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
A big play there. 57 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7.
Buccaneers 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. Your urgency does because of the last score going against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
At the 48-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Smash! Smash! 70 tip. Hey, check that. Street.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 to 43. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here we go. Cowboy 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, right?
2nd and 1. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
It's a gain of 8.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
First down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. 19, Charger. 7 Pirate. 7 Pirate.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Like Cowboy 80.
And it's complete to Mitchell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone and touchdown, Indianapolis. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they tried for 2, successful. And that moves their lead up even further. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they're going to be backed up to start. A good hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Walters. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Don't jump.
Fields now to throw. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Here is 7.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap, Fields. The man is Ibuka. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
2nd and 9 now.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll try and do this himself. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. There's the stiff arm. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Cut 19, cut 19.
Second down and inches. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
76, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught. And the Colts are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season. And that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Buccaneers 7.
is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to air one out. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Okay, break. Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hurt. I got you. Mustang 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
On the jump.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Narbison for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. Buccaneers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go. I'm good.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walters. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Here we go.
And a Buccaneer first down.
331. Trips clear. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Walters. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a handoff up the middle. Walters. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Chip clear.
And one last throw here for Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to do a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.